Joining us now is Ben Lmadani. He is the CEO and founder of ABL Aviation. It's a global aircraft investment and asset manager. And Ali, thanks so much for coming on set with us today. How many more planes does this industry need right now? We're seeing massive orders. I saw Ryanair just ordered 300 planes. United ordered 200. India has ordered another 100, and they're still well short of what they need.
Well, thank you for having me, Matt. There is a big shortage. As you know, we spoke about that last time. There's a huge shortage of aircraft. For the next 40 years, we need a lot of aircraft that needs to be delivered. You will see in Le Bourget next week a lot of orders. The Turkish Airlines is making a huge order.
Next week is the Paris Air Show.
Yes, next week is the Paris Air Show. Last week was IATA in Istanbul. Everybody speaks about the shortage that we have of aircraft. And as a consumer, you see it's on the cost of the tickets. There's a big demand. The manufacturers, Boeing or Airbus, cannot deliver fast enough. They're doing their best. I think a few of the CEOs spoke of the supply chain issues. There's a big supply chain issues with the manufacturers and with the engine manufacturers. So that creates a shortage, and therefore we have more and more demand for those aircrafts flying, and there's not enough flying in the world. So a lot of the other kits came back into service. Any aircraft now is flying. There's no aircraft that is not flying. We need as many capacity as we can to fly worldwide.
So nothing is parked anymore in the desert. Everything has been brought back into service?
It's all about economical sense. You park it in the desert, the cost of taking it out of the desert, flying it again. If it makes economical sense with the least rental factor that you can get from the airline, it will make sense, but it has to make economical sense. Today, all the airlines need aircraft. There's RFP for most of the airlines worldwide. They need as much capacity as they can have or put their hands on to fly either internationally with wide bodies, or even if you see in the US or the regional aircraft, there's a big demand.
So, Ali, in the face of that inflation report we were covering earlier today, I mean, does that even come up in the conversations around demand for airlines right now, or is it just so strong that that's a part of maybe this inflation story that we have to consider?
Well, inflation is there. The cost of interest rates, of course, is very high. That means the cost of financing is high. It's not impacting yet the cost of the leases for the airlines, but of course, there is a big demand. So inflation is there. The cost of tickets, of course, is higher, as you can see it. The cost of fuel is higher, and everybody that is traveling this summer is going to see the expensive tickets that they're going to have to buy. And because there is demand, there's a huge demand for aircraft. It's amazing how quickly we were able to come back from COVID, which was the biggest crisis we ever had in aviation. And quickly we came back into a very, almost 2019, about 90% of 2019 capacity, which is amazing. Like the aviation industry was able to come back so quickly. And that shows you that the aviation industry is in a strong business that is really needed, especially coming back from a strong crisis like COVID.
So you've talked a lot about demand around the world. Where are you seeing the strongest demand?
Well, the US have a very strong demand. You are going to see this summer, there will be a lot of demand for all the summer vacations. Like a lot of people, like Matt here, are going to go to Europe. You're going to have a lot of people going to Morocco, for example. A lot of people are going to Caribbean. So there's a big demand this summer for travel. Lots of people were not able to travel during COVID, and all those people are traveling back again with their families. It's more like leisure, as one of the CEOs said in IATA last week. It's more about leisure than business that we can see a lot of capacity being deployed to.
I definitely want to go to Marrakesh, but I feel like the winter maybe is a better time to visit.
It's always a good time. We have AC. I'm happy to have you over.
Talk to me about ABL Aviation, because I see that you say you have unique investment strategies that fall outside the status quo that governs the industry. So what exactly do? You have planes, you help to finance, you invest in the sector. How?
So we lease aircrafts. We lease aircrafts from brand new aircraft, like our 777s, A350s, that we lease to companies like El Al and other companies similar to us, Air France, Delta, etc. But we do midlife and we do end of life, which is all the aircraft. So we cover the whole spectrum. That's what we like doing. We like to be called like a one-stop shop, and the fact that we're fully independent, we are there to serve the airlines, whatever they need on the financing basis, on the leasing basis, we're there to help them. So that's how, with our 5 offices worldwide, we are making sure that they get the aircraft when they need it, and we are making sure that they get to the most efficient cost of financing we can get. So we structure it in a way that we help the airlines. Our real customers are the airlines, and at the same time, we have to please our investors to make sure that they get the return on equity that they need.
All right, Ali, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Always great to talk to you. You have your finger on the pulse of the airline industry, so we get the most intelligence from you. Thanks to Ben Lmadani, the CEO and founder of ABL Aviation.